Okay, I have some good news. The Bumble Guy had a date. I actually asked a woman out. Under the first 3 nights, we had discussions. What I liked was she was in Palm Beach County. Very convenient. Number 2, she was honest. She texted. We did multiple calls, multiple texts. She even sent me images of her gardening and her preparation with a full body image in shorts, showing her legs, and her hair pulled back, glasses. If a woman's going to send you something like that, where she might look the worst as possible, that turned me on. I said, wow, she's confident. I thought that was good. So my next move was basically, I'm old school. So I was very honest with her. I shared my YouTube channel with her. I said, listen, if I'm not your type of guy, because you're going to see my personality and my character more or less come out on my YouTube channel, it's over. It's okay if you're not interested in me. And then the other issue is I forwarded her my 12-day dating guide that I utilize. So it's a 12-day roadmap on what I look for and what I'm assuming someone would be interested in a 12-day dating period. So I sent that to her. And before she responded, I asked her out via text. I said, I'm old school. How about a movie? So we went to a movie. And the movie, well, before I get to the movie, I sent her the trailer, and it's only 10 miles from my home. We met halfway. From her location, from my location, we met. And so we met at the theater. She indicated via text that she was there. I was there within a minute of her text. And I walked in and saw her, gave her a hug. Before that, I had anxiety because I was like, wow, man, this woman is in her 70s and I'm in my 70s. But okay, go ahead. Tell me how shallow I am. Well, I just liked what I heard and saw from her, being trustworthy. So anyway, I liked what I saw. And what I said to myself was, wow, she must have been really a beautiful. Well, she's beautiful now, but I'm saying beautiful when she was younger and so on. And she was a widow. And she was married for 40 years and her husband passed away. And I thought, wow, that's really something. Somebody sticking it out for 40 years and taking care of him before he passed away. That's pretty honorable. You know what I mean? And I like that because of my 2 divorces. Both of them didn't stick and stay, And if I was sick, forget about it. They would have, well, they both left before I ever got sick, So we went to the movie, and the movie was a tearjerker to the point where I ended up crying twice. And I was kind of embarrassed. I didn't think she saw me. But when the movie was over, I was wiping my face down, and I told her beforehand that I cry at movies. So you want to know the movie? It was awesome. And it reminded me a lot of my mother because of the age. And the movie was where this woman, Eleanor, mentored this student. And that's kind of my life. I mentor not only my grandkids, my kids, and all that other stuff. So I know I'm on the right track by mentoring people. So after that, I mentioned to my date, you want to go have something to eat? Yeah. So we spent, I think, the total date was like 4.5 hours. So let's just say round it up, 2 hours movie, 2 hours dinner. And the conversation was very good. And yes, I was looking at everything physically, okay? And I said to myself, you know what? I would go out with her again. So I walked her back to her car. It was drizzling. I had an umbrella, which was good. And we walked together. Actually, I stuck my arm out so she could hold on to me while we're walking in the rain. And she obliged. And I went, wow, that's nice. Okay. And very nice teeth. You could see she took care of herself. She wore a shirt that was sleeveless. You don't see that too often. And by the way, what I wore, I even ironed. I ironed my pants, and I just wore like a black mock, and no big deal. And I said, you know what? I'm just going casual. I'm not going to overdress, and this is a big date. And no, I just said, well, she likes me. She likes me. She don't. So anyway, it went well. So there's more to it, but I'll just kind of finish up here. We kissed a couple times. I went in for 2. 1, kissed her again, put my arm around her waist, thin waist. At my age, it's thin is a win, okay? And not knowing what was going to happen, and then I didn't hear from her. Oh, excuse me. I'm a big Yankee fan, so I had to rush home to watch the Yankees. And she texted me to tell me she was home, which I appreciated. So I texted her back. I says, you know, if you're interested, let's do day 5 of the guide. You know, it's a 12-day guide. Day 5, we're going to do it. Well, I didn't hear from her until about 4 o'clock today, which is the next day. And she said she had she fell asleep and she got up and she just kind of explained. I tease her about she should have been a lawyer because the narrative and the stories are huge and they're long. She actually talks more than me. You know, it's unbelievable. That's hard to do, believe me. So she said, let's go for day 5. And she went to see me like on a Monday because she was busy over the weekend. That's good. When I hear a woman has already got plans and seeing people and has friends and stuff, that's good. And then I have appointments until Thursday. So it's really Thursday to Thursday. So date 4 was on a Thursday and date 5 is a Thursday. So I said, yeah, let's do it. Let's be casual. You know, when I say casual, it's casual, then I don't want to wear pants and all that shit. You know, I want to, let's just be cool, man, and take a walk or go to a park or something, go to another movie or whatever, and then keep talking. You know, I don't want to rush it. And we even talked about past sex experiences and so on. And it was pretty cool that you could talk about that, you know? So we talked a little bit about politics, finance, relationships. She's recently been out of a relationship. She told me basically what happened and so on. I get it. Every guy's not perfect. Neither am I. But I'm gonna keep continuing on and get to know her slowly. You know what I mean? I don't want to get pushed in a situation. Plus, I'm going outside the country for more than a month, so I got to be fair with people. You know, I don't know what's going to happen on her side or my side or whatever it is. So anyway, I just want to let you know that this is what happened. It was positive. You could always look up my guide, which I believe is on my website. I got to talk to my marketing people, but it's a 12-step dating roadmap or guide for seniors. How to protect yourself, how to position yourself, how to approach. And then it's very strategic, but, it's about the red flags. And the reason why I wrote it was I've been through a lot of different relationships, good and bad. Some were, what should I say? The intent was not as good. And as I've talked about in my YouTube is, let's face it, I've had the 3 L's. Lust, love, and litigation. But as you get older, it's lust, and lust. And nobody wants to waste time, Nobody wants to waste time at our age. And I want to thank all the people, especially TikTok, that try to contact me and say, hey, Rock, I'm 71, or Rock, I'm 73. But what they're not saying is they're outside Palm Beach County. I am not going to travel. I am in a situation where we got to at least talk by phone, talk by video, by WhatsApp, and that's it. And then we decide. We mutually decide. And that's kind of where it's at. So I just want to let you know that the Bumble Guy is humbly bumbling. Okay? So I just want you to know that's kind of where I'm at. But anyway, God bless. And I hope you listen to this and understand that it's difficult, and I get these anxiety because I have a routine. And just because I want to come across as a stud, once you make that commitment and say, listen, let's go to a movie. I mean, how many people basically ask for a movie nowadays? It's very uncommon. But I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to do it. Forget coffee, forget a dinner. Let's those 2-3 hours that we spoke on the phone before we met, I kind of knew her. And her profile on Bumble showed everything. Showed her face, showed her body, showed her legs. She was in a dress, she was in jeans. I mean, I was like, wow, you're confident. Good for you. Because not everybody shows that. There's no filters. And she found me on Bumble, of course. She had to pick me. Don't forget, she had to pick me. And I didn't know how it worked on a woman side of Bumble. They see either a like or a super swipe. I didn't know that. I didn't know. I thought you get alerted with a like or a super swipe. No. My understanding from her is you only get basically a notice, and she noticed that I was interested in her, and she could have quit, went left. Now understand, I probably go left, which is not interested, for 98% or more. Very few. And that's the reason why I'm saying, how far are they from me? Are they older than 55? I won't go under 55 because there's no experience. I'm 71. So I've been through all of it. Married a couple times, married 12 years of both. And as I mentioned before, litigation's not fun, because I was the breadwinner in both cases. So you have to defend yourself, man, financially. And so anyway, I thought it was positive. It encouraged me. And, I get a lot of responses, a lot of DMs, a lot of acceptance and so on. But as I mentioned before, I can't just go, cross country or even northern Florida to meet somebody. No. There's got to be honesty. And you got to be vulnerable. And you got to be able to express yourself. And that's what really happened was we had a connection chemistry-wise. Now, I don't know where it's going to go physically. And I'm actually not that interested physically at this time. Because I have my, what should I say, my hang-ups too about who I am and the consequences of being physical or intimate with somebody in a very short time. I can't afford that anymore, you know, because I'm worried about my health. And by the way, we did talk about the possibilities of, STDs. I don't even know if I should pronounce it here on TikTok, but I just want to let you know. So that's it. I don't know if this is going to take or not. I might have to send it to my editor to be able to put certain sections out there. But I just wanted to say, this is it. Now, I'm going to try to put it on TikTok, and they might cut it up into 2 parts or whatever. I have never tried that because I see it's almost 17 minutes. So anyway, Bumble Guy had a good experience, and I want everybody to know that, you could buzz all you want, man, with Bumble, okay? And I know there's always a queen bee. I know that. I'm no dummy. Catch your glasses. I could see it. God bless you guys. I'll talk to you soon. I hope you enjoyed this video. And, let's see how it goes. God bless. This is a positive thing. On TikTok, there's a lot of negative. I like to be positive. Okay? So I'll talk to you soon. God bless.